Hey there, it's Mike. Thanks for checking out this video. And I have a kind of a quick one today, but I have some exciting news to share with you. And if you've been following my channel for the last, let's say 3 months or so, I'd say, you may remember a video I did where I sort of vented a little bit about an art gallery that's in my area that was going to do an exhibit of my street photography and ended up pulling the plug saying our gallery does not do photography exhibits. So I did a short video on that, kind of vented a little bit, but understood what was going on. That's their policy, I get it. But this month in April, I actually have my first solo exhibit of my street photography. It's at a library close to where I am. I'm in Appleton, and this library is in Menasha, which is about only 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away from where I am, so pretty close. And they've been doing this for a while, and they have this great like wall area, like little intro area, and then you turn the corner by the fireplace and there's this huge wall, and they rotate artists every month or two. And I've known a couple artists who have been there. I've known a photographer. He just had his work up there the last couple months, and then before him was actually a painter that I know. And so they do a really nice job. They promote it. They're on social media. They get it in one of the local magazines here in town, and they do a really nice job. And it's a very nice setup, and they're very welcoming. And for every artist that is there, they do an artist reception. And so I have mine in just under 2 weeks. I titled the exhibit Street Life, thought it was appropriate, and I ended up doing my main piece sort of in the front with the two smaller pieces, and I actually designed a sort of like a banner in Canva. I subscribe to Canva every month. They help me make a lot of thumbnails for my YouTube channel, but they have some really nice photos and graphics you can use, so I use that to create a banner. And then I ended up doing 5 black and white photos on top on the sidewall and 3 color ones on the bottom. So, and I really kind of gave them some space to breathe. I probably could have squeezed in 2 or 3 more, but I just, I don't like the idea of putting a lot of them in there just for the sake of having a lot in there. You kind of want every piece to have its own space, some breathing room, things like that. So I have my main, pieces on that sidewall, of course, and then I have some smaller pieces down the side, they're 11 by 14 frames, 8 by 10 pictures, but my main ones across the top and the bottom on the sidewall are 16 by 20 frames, 11 by 14 prints. The only one that's bigger than that is my main one called City Scene. That's a 16 by 20 print and a 20 by 24 frame, and that one is meant to obviously capture the attention of anyone, make them want to look at the rest of the photos. I also put like my artist statement up. I did actually put a couple quotes from Saul Leiter in there. If you've been following my channel since the beginning or last month or 3 months ago, I mentioned Saul a lot. He's the most inspirational photographer in my life as a street photographer, absolutely. So there's a couple neat quotes I put of his up there as well. And it's just, it's nice. Now I only have the month of April. They didn't have 2 months available, but otherwise I would have had to wait till like December, and I just didn't feel like waiting. So they had April open. I took it. So I ended up with, I think I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 11 big prints and then 3 on the side. So a nice mix of stuff. I have black and white. I have color. Of course, I have a good amount of winter stuff because that tends to be my most powerful stuff. And the reception will be on a Thursday night, and it's from 6:30 to 8 p.m. So it's an hour and a half. And I'll give a little talk, probably 10, 15 minutes about street photography, why I like street photography, how I got into it, things like that. I'll have both copies of my books that I'll be selling and signing. In fact, I had a lady just email yesterday who I didn't know, and she said, I saw your exhibit, I really liked it. I'm going to be there at the reception. Are you going to have your books for sale? So no, I'll get one sale. I'm not expecting like this to be a money-making thing. It's just a neat thing to do and experience and have people see your work. Especially as a street photographer, because street photography and Wisconsin don't really go together. You don't think of that as a hotbed of street photography is Wisconsin. So it's nice that people will be exposed to that. I think that's important. That a lot of photography exhibits, of course, are going to be either nature or wildlife or landscape, or they may be something like really heavily photoshopped where it becomes like digital art or multiple exposures or things like that. So this will be nice. I'm looking forward to it. And I also have a couple of my print racks that I take to art shows. I'll be selling those. And so I never know what the turnout's going to be. You don't know. I put it on Facebook. I put it on my social media pages, things like that. So I'm hoping for a decent turnout. And it's something neat to do, and it's neat to have a solo exhibit and to be able to advertise that and pick your pieces. And it took me a couple hours to set up by myself. But that's exciting. I had the bad news in January. I lost the exhibit at the art gallery, but then this comes along, and it's really neat, and it gives me something to do in April because there's no art shows, nothing like that. So it was really good timing there as well. So if you are in the Fox Cities area, if you're in Wisconsin, if you're near Appleton, please come to the National Library and check out my exhibit, and come to the reception April 20th from 6:30 to 8 p.m. That would be awesome. Check out my links below. Check out my books, my website, things like that. Let me know if you have any questions. Keep heading out to the streets and shooting. We will see you soon with another video. Thanks. Bye-bye.